We're live.
Oh, hi, we're live.
Oh shit, I was out of focus there. Yeah, that's what I know what. We're live. Hola everybody. Welcome. Welcome.
Alycia, I just want to tell you, I just discovered something really cool.
Tell me, tell me.
So if you go into private chat,
Yes.
we can say hi in there. Do you see my hi?
But that's to each other.
Are you sure? Because it said
Yeah.
chat with everyone in the studio.
That's me and you. We're in the studio.
Oh, well.
So we still can't comment. The guest can't comment.
I can't comment with everybody else. I'm
No,
silenced.
you've been silenced. I'm sorry. You're not allowed to comment via the studio. Oh gosh, so how have you been, Anna? How's it going?
It's been a rough couple of days.
Do tell.
I've been sad. I've been crying.
And you've been getting your box of tissues, using it up.
So poor Gregopedia was working last night and called me at one point, and I was gutted and in tears, and it's like, oh my god, still? I'm like, it just happened. So,
Still.
so not getting a lot of sympathy from the people in my house. I've been trying to instill in my children why the why the loss of Queen Elizabeth is so significant. Historically, nobody really wants to hear it. They're like, well, the royal family's not gone. I'm like, no, they pretty much are. Like, this is pretty much the end of it. And like, to be sure, so new viewers, Alycia and I differ in opinions on royal families. I am a little bit fascinated, maybe obsessed with royal families.
I will say I'm obsessed and fascinated as well, but I just differ on the one piece. Well, maybe not the one piece. I differ for sure.
It's like a really big piece. It's
It
one
kind of
piece,
is.
but it's a really big one.
Okay, so I differ on that piece, and then also I think they were more shady than we know yet. But beyond that, I am fascinated.
So yeah, the thing is that the French, France got rid of their royal family, clearly. Russia got rid of their royal family, and I do think that Russia is very regretful of that because it is a great revenue builder. One of the things is that the loss of Queen Elizabeth is going to be a really significant revenue builder for Great Britain over the next probably 2 or 3 years. So they're going to see a lot of revenue come in as a result of the changing over. Just for those of us that are in America that didn't kind of think about the scope, they have to change their money. Everybody has to change their passports. Their passports are issued in the name of the Queen. They have to be reissued in the name of the King. I believe their driver's licenses also have to be replaced. So there's a lot of stuff that needs to change over, and it's going to be a lot of revenue building for Great Britain. So I think that they're going to see a little bit of a lift to their economy, maybe not a lot, but maybe a little lift. But I do feel that this is the twilight of monarchies as we know them. I don't think that they're going to be as notable or significant. Beverly's leaving, but she's sneaky snacker taxed.
Thank you, Beverly.
Oh, Beverly,
She's out of town for work, so she can't hang out with us long. But love you, Beverly. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for that.
I love that girl. She's fantastic.
We all love Beverly.
So I do think that what we're saying. I'm paying attention to everything, and so I can now divulge some information. So I even though he is still in the employ, my nephew is actually part of the Queen's Guard.
So now, like what?
I don't know. I think he gets I think there's right now he just got a promotion. So I was talking to my former brother-in-law and sister-in-law in Scotland the other night. They may be watching tonight. and he may get reappointed, he may get reassigned, but he may get to stay there. So who knows? But at yesterday, I thought that he was up at Balmoral, but he was actually down in London. So they do have him scrambled. He is probably going to be part of everything. I have all these cute screenshots of him at the Jubilee. He's so cute. And my son looks like him. They look alike. You know, it's really, really cute. So, but yeah, you know, you can't really broadcast that kind of information, you know, like law enforcement and service people. You're not supposed to really broadcast it. So I don't know if anyone could like draw a line from him to me, but good kid, great kid. You know, he's not a kid, but
Well,
he's
Judith has a good point.
Oh dear. Hopefully it's not going to be that kind of show.
I don't know. We haven't even gotten into it yet.
So Alycia and I were pretty giddy before y'all got on.
Oh, it's been mighty fine.
Well, I started out singing Dead Kennedy songs as we logged in.
Yeah, you know it's going to be lit when the Dead Kennedys starts out.
Uber Alice.
Oh, yes, in honor of, in case you're wondering, the hurricane that we're having here. Hurricane. We've probably had like 49 drips of rain, and there's been a little bit of wind. So there's some leaves on the ground. So if I was watching the news right now, it would probably be like Storm Watch 2022. But it's not really that stormy here. So I'm enjoying it's kind of stormy outside. It's gray and it's not as hot. And I haven't gotten my douchebag text message to tell me to turn off everything I own. So far, it's okay.
What's your temperature? Did the temperature go down with the hurricane?
Let's see what temperature we're at. Oh, dude, I need to get Newsom's fleece jacket. We are at 71 degrees.
Are you really?
Yeah, it says rain. We have a flash flood warning. Sure. Yeah, it's 71 degrees, but let's see, in an hour it's supposed to go back up to 76, then down to 72. I don't know, but 70 degrees, not bad. I'm not going to harp on it.
Harp. We don't want to harp on the weather ever.
No, I'd never want to harp on the weather. So, oh, you said you had a question about your crystals.
Oh, I did. So, you know, I'm just gonna pull up my other screen here.
Oh,
and your other screen.
Oh,
and it worked perfectly this time. So I use my crystals. You can see they're all on my decks here because I use so many decks. And I use my crystals to reset the energy. So I typically will just take them upstairs and run them underwater. But I just wanted to check with you because you are the crystal expert. What is the deal? Like, I know selenite we cannot put underwater because it'll melt away, right?
It's over time. Like, so if you put it in I don't know, a river, say at a river, and you left it in the river, eventually it'll dissipate and fall apart. Selenite's already brittle on its own, so it can flake off and little pieces can come off anyway. So you could wipe it down with a damp cloth if you had to, but selenite, you don't generally stick it in water. Kind of like you wouldn't really put, I guess, Himalayan salt in water. It eventually would dissolve. They're like gentle crystals. Now, if your crystals are feeling like they're sluggish,
energy heavy, yeah,
then the thing is, like, I take them out of my rotation. So like you, I'm always putting, I've got my whatever deck of cards I have around. Like, I have this piece of fluorite I'll keep on one of my decks of cards, and all the decks have different crystals on top of them for when I'm not using it. Like I've said before, I do the tuning fork on them. That's like step one for like quick. So, the tuning fork, and you can hit it, on the side. I don't know if it ever makes that sound. I never can hit it loud enough. But once you have it bing bonging, put it on your crystal. You want to have it so that you can feel that vibration because you're trying to energetically reset the crystal back to its dominant oscillatory rate. So if that's not working, maybe you said tonight's a full moon. Maybe you want to go set it out there in the full moonlight. Even if you cannot see the moon, it still works. You might want to put it in a maybe a little cup of salt. That might be a good
That
energetic
was
cleanse.
that was a question that I had. Are there any crystals that I should not put in salt?
Not off the top of my head. You know, it's like I think it's the same idea for a lot of crystals where if it's like a delicate crystal, it's kind of druzy or has little bits and pieces that might come off, then no. But off the top of my head, there's nothing that I think you can't do. And then you can always run your crystals, you know, through your sage smoke, your Palo Santo, whatever you want to do. But yeah, it's like sound, sage, smoke, incense, salt,
So
moonlight.
I'm a big fan of the incense for like this little guy here for my little
Hmm.
wand, for my amethyst. I know you told me what this is, but what is this?
Optical calcite.
Optical calcite. This I like putting through the incense. This I just touch the ground, and I
Hmm.
feel like that kind of resets it. And that's
You
like,
could put those crystals in the ground if you wanted to. I'm not much of a gardener or a digger. So I'm not gonna do that. It's like it would be like digging into concrete because it's like clay dirt out here, and I'm not going to build up a sweat to do that with my crystals.
it's
Um,
also been like 130 degrees outside, right? Like,
yeah, it's been kind of like hot and sweaty balls outside, so I'm not in the mood to do that. Um, yeah, so there's like all sorts of different ways. It's kind of like what you feel drawn to do, but I think sometimes it's like it feels like just putting them under like some salt, just kind of let it let the energy kind of seep out. That's what I would do. That's what it feels like.
I'm going to be doing that tonight. I'm going to be, I'll make a nice little bowl of salt, and I'm going to bring, you know what? I also have a salt lamp here. I wonder if I'll feel like this is energetically different if I just touch it.
See, I don't know about that because then I'm thinking about the electrical current that's going through the salt lamp. And then I would think, oh, I have El Diablo electrical current from Southern California Edison who's trying to screw me out of my electricity. It's all bad vibes and I can't do it. No, I need my tinfoil hat. It's so early.
Ah, so all right. Well, that kind of points me in the right direction, or a better direction. So
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the main ones. And then also, if, like, say, if you had a selenite plate, you could put the crystals on there so that they could get their own clearing. Um, you could try it on your selenite wand, but you don't have a lot of space there with your wand.
no.
Um, but yeah, the selenite plates are always good too to have to stick your stuff on there to get them chill out.
I know other readers that put their cards on a selenite plate. I've seen that. It's something I may experiment with that. If you have any in the shop, I'll pop on over and see if I can grab one.
I have selenite plates, and I do it too. I have multiple different plates that I put my decks on. Like back there, well, nobody can see it, but back here, I have selenite. It's just lined up on the edge of my table back there, and then there's decks on top of it, and then there's the crystals on top of each deck. My main deck, my Tell It Like It Is tarot, I have that on. Let's bring the setup. This is my favorite, like, because I love my deck, but I got this plate somewhere. This is, I believe that's larvacite. And so, you
Oh,
know,
that's cool.
isn't it? So I have a larvacite. Then I have my copper pyramid. This I thought this would be a bunch of hooey. It is not. So this has been really good for my deck and my energy and keeping it all in there. And so I'll take, not this deck, my deck. My deck's back in stock in case anybody needs it. I restocked it. Put it under there. And then I also have my Presley blue stone I put on top. But that's how that deck, once I'm done, is getting taken care of. So that's my little thing I do. One of my things.
Amina has a great question here. What do you do to dispose of the salt after?
I give it back to the earth. I give it back to the earth. Or I'd put it on Meghan Markle's Fruity Pebbles. Oh, are we not doing that?
No, we are. No, we're going there. That pyramid thing, that's what I was saying. Like Greg and Mark need to build for us so that we can communicate when systems shut down.
Oh God, I wish I had room for it. That would be amazing. Because then
Just go sit in our little TP.
Yes.
Alycia, how are you? We would totally abuse that. I'd be like, oh my God, like everything was so annoying today.
And then, however, they capture communications in the ether and they're like listening to us and they're like, oh, I got a beat on something right here. And they're like, motherfucker. What are these people? They're so weird.
So everybody's here. Everybody's chatting away. Somebody said before, I don't know who it was. We got fancy new thumbnail. I like the new thumbnail.
Oh, good. After Hillary and Chelsea took our thumbnail, I was like, bitches. So had to take it.
So my vertigo, excitable asked how I'm feeling. My vertigo is still here. And fun fact, Serendipity told me that when her third eye was opening, she had some vertigo like this. So maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. I've had it before. It's really annoying, but all right, we're not going to mention any pegging if there's family members on here.
Too late.
And Jana can't believe that they tell you to cut your stuff off, which is terrible.
Oh yeah, from 4 to 9 p.m. We haven't got the message today, obviously, but yes, it's been every day this week, and it's been messaged in such a way that it's like, well, if you care about protecting life and safety, then you better cut off your power. Thank you. Like,
stop hogging up all the electricity.
Yeah, you know me. I'm over here just hogging it all up. Just on I don't know what.
So Jenny got a pretty new picture for her thumbnail, and she said it's flooding in Florida. She's not going to harp on the weather as well.
Oh gosh.
I love that people get that. We're harping on the weather here.
Yes. Yeah, I like that picture.
Francois Bonsoir is here.
Oh, Francois. And then borrow the Chad Daybell porta potty. Where would I go?
I don't even know what that means.
Well, thinking it's Chad Daybell and he thought he was some like, I don't know, second, third, eighth coming of something. I'm sure that was in his book that got Lori all converted over to his religion. So who knows? Oh, Gilded Girl said it's been flooding in North Alabama.
Yeesh.
Oh, Gilded Girl said he thought his closet was a portal.
Yeah, my closet's a portal to fabulous fashion.
Mine's a portal to middle-aged shit fashion from Colts.
Actually, mine's a portal to crying because none of my fabulous fashion fits.
Yeah, same. Oh, so sad.
So, Alycia, what? Now, guys, I had asked Alycia. We tried to be very respectful of this. We were going to stay away from the obvious topics, but we can't do that.
No, we cannot.
We're going full on royals. So thumbs up if everybody's into full on royals tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be full on royal. But, if you're new here and you don't know, I'm not like a super fan and I haven't been crying. On the other hand, Anna is a super fan and she has been crying. So you'll find your soft place to fall with Anna, and I will be the crotchety old lady over here who's all meh. So
we're gonna have a very balanced tarot reading. It's gonna be very balanced.
Oh, see, broke slow. This is my lurker.
Oh, broke slow lurkers.
I love my lurkers. So yeah. I didn't cry. You know what I did watch? As soon as I since I heard that she was kicking it with pill bugs officially, I went on the Smithsonian channel and I watched one of the recordings where it was like the Queen at 90 or something. Don't watch it, because if you're like me and you listen to all the stories they tell, there's not a lot of insight they give that's like, oh yeah, she likes her horses. Oh yeah, she has a sense of humor. Oh yeah, she gives us great advice, but she never tells us how she keeps her energy up. Oh yes, I just love her so much. It was really like shallow, and it had all the like major players in it. It was really weird. I'm like, I've learned nothing about her from this documentary. Weird. Just saying. There's probably a better royal documentary than that one, but Smithsonian really screwed the pooch. Yes?
Just gonna say the video of Paddington. I am probably gonna cry tonight, guys. I am probably gonna cry on this live. But the Paddington video got me when he was like, "Thank you, ma'am." Oh, with the hat.
Oh my
I was
god.
done. I was fried. I was like, ah. So yes. So but I do have a soft spot for royal families. I think tradition and ultra manners are not ultra mega. I didn't say ultra mega. Ultra manners are very important, and I do have a very very strong sense of tradition and propriety. So Alycia and I were talking about silverware and my mother's silverware that she uses on like every opportunity she can. So you know, I too am one of those. So I'm very fortunate I got Greg's family's silver service. So I use that. So nonetheless, so I digress. So so what we're gonna do? So there's surviving family members. So we're gonna look at how everyone's year is going to progress. The survivors. We're not going to channel Philip or Queen Elizabeth II. We're not going to channel anybody. We may channel some other people, but so we'll look at Charles and Camilla, how their year is going to progress. We'll look at Will and Catherine, of course, the gruesome twosome. There's a few things that we're going to bring up. And Gilded Girl, I got you, babe. We're going to talk about your comment that's up there. So we'll do Anne and Andy, and then we'll do a little bit on Edward and Sophie. And I added in, I thought Liz Truss, the new prime minister, was somebody that we should take a look at. I think we should see what's up, because we don't know what her motivations are. We don't know what's going on behind the scene. She's got a sharp little haircut and she looks all fresh and happy, but she doesn't look like Soup Sandwich.
Okay, yes, she brushes her hair, so that's 1 point above him, so I'll give her that. There's something I'm not quite sure about, so she needs to be watched for an extended period of time.
Yes. So so we're going to do that, and then we're going to take inventory, and we're going to do a like a vote for everybody if Meghan's going to be invited to the funeral. So we'll go down one by one. We'll kind of cover everybody.
Yes. All right. So, a year from now, Charles, do we want to check in with the Big Daddy Sausage Fingers?
Yes, and I'm going to use, I think, my Deviant Moon tonight.
Oh my.
I know, I'm going deep.
Yes, so was he on that sexy convo to Camilla.
Oh. Yow.
Like, I didn't need that visual so early in the convo. Okay.
So we'll look at Charles for the next. Do you? Why don't we do? I do 6 months. You do the next 6 months. Like we'll do that. Like one of us will do 6 months. The other one will do the other 6 months.
You mean like the first 6 months and then the second 6 months?
Yeah, or no? How do you think? What do you think? We're so professional.
I was just thinking if we could do it just like we usually do, or if we're both looking at the year ahead, we may both get different information and then see what's going on.
Let's do that. You're right. You're always so right.
I try. Sometimes I'm right. Sometimes
you are the
I'm
Shirley
not.
to my Laverne.
That's right. I am Shirley. I'm also kind of squiggy, but we won't go there.
Carmine's walking in right now. Hi, Carmine.
Oh my.
I just told Alycia she's the Shirley to my Laverne.
Oh.
So, and she said I'm kind of squeaky too, and I said, well, Carmine just walked in.
Carmine was Shirley. Shirley.
The big ragu.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Shirley. Laverne. Kind of weird. Huh?
That's what you need. You need
We'll
one of
Vodio dough later.
Wait, you need one of those sweaters with your A initial on it, like Laverne.
Oh my god, do I ever?
But you have to wear it around town so people see you like in the grocery store with it on.
This is going to be a fun night. I can feel it, everybody. I can feel it. Full moon craziness.
Oh God.
All right, Chucky baby, Charles the Third.
Oh, fuck.
Whatever that means.
Oh.
Charles.
This doesn't last long.
So I've always said king for a day. Oh my. Oh my.
This is going horribly wrong so quick.
What the hell?
Wow. Wow. This feels like everything turns against him. Like,
oh my God.
Not
this is terrible.
This is horrid. This is like we looked like we were going in the right direction, and then all of a sudden, oh, I'm wondering if King Sausage Fingers or King of the Sausages, King Finger Sausage. Okay, anyway, I'm wondering if there's like he's getting caught up, like shit's coming back from the past, and I'm not saying that I'm not feeling Ms. Markle's behind it. I feel like this is his own doing. Like there's shit coming back from the past. Like he wants to move forward. He's being all strategic and shit. Like, I laid my solid foundation. God, I don't know why he sounds like he's from Fargo now, but he's moving forward. He has all these great ideas, and then something comes in, and he's like, shit from the past is biting him, and he's like, it's like someone took his blue pill away. Ugh, I don't want that visual either. It looks.
Oh, that blue pill. I thought you meant like a blue pill, like red pill, blue pill, not the blue pill.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to visualize it either, but it is like his mojo just like is gone. Like something comes up and it's like totally gone. He's done. He doesn't know it, and it's almost like, thank you for playing. The monarchy's right. You may exit stage left. I do.
So I have a lot of anxiety here trying to get the messaging that he is going to be putting out there is going to be very, very different from his mother. He is going to be much more proactive. I think it's the pushing the climate change and all the eco whatnot into a much broader platform. And that is not going to take off. People are not going to love this. We have this Knight of Queen of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse. And then we get into Seven of Pentacles, where he kind of tries to like pivot and adjust. And I feel like at this point he pulls in Wills and he's like, Wills, where am I going wrong? Like, how are we doing this? And then he does something, not Wills. He does something that totally crash and burns, kills the whole project. We've got our death card here. And then he says, you know what? I was much happier. And I have always said Charles is going to be king for a day. And my hand to God, I really thought that when he gave his first address today, he would say, I am honoring my duty and my commitment to the crown and to the succession, and I am going to abdicate in favor of my son. Because the minute the queen took her last breath, he became king regent. So it's not until we get the coronation and he's what is it called, Greg? Affirmed, confirmed, what? Anointed. He has to be anointed before he is actually the king. So I really thought that we were going to get a speech today that was going to be, I honor the crown, I honor my duty, but given my advanced age, I am going to pass the mantle on to my son, who can do much, much more. Having a much the fullness of time is well ahead of him. So I really thought we were going to get that kind of speech, but it looks like everything that he's going to do is not really going to move forward. I think the next 4 months of transition are going to be very, very complicated, and he's going to meet much resistance from the public. Then he's going to do a pivot, but that's not going to work very well. Things will crash and burn by the time we get to the what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th month. Then he'll kind of regain, some clarity, and he will say, I'm going to pass this on, and it will be in the best interest of the secession. I think that's what he's going to do. And then I have this chariot in reverse as well. So,
and I'm thinking, I saw, Gilded Girl saying, what do you mean public opinion wise, health wise? And here's where I'm thinking in terms of what's going to screw this up. I think we're going to have issues here with his bags of cash, his other shady deals. I think that's going to be a problem coming up. And then I'm thinking his friendships with like Dirty Bird bishops, Jimmy Savile, perhaps his brother's relationship with Mr. J.E. and G-Max. I think there's all sorts of like Dirty Bird shit and shady deals that's going to be jacking his wagon up. God, why did I use a Sister Wives reference again? Oh, God. Oh, because I had that in my reading today. I don't know why that came up. It was something about like love should be multiplied and not divided. And I don't remember how that went to my royal reading. That's not uploaded yet, you guys, but it's a weird reading. And Gilded Girl was saying, I didn't think that he's been wanting to be king too bad for too long. Like, I think he's been like, at least that's my way I've always seen it of him, is like he's been desperate to be king for a while. But
I think so too. But I think he's going to get in there and he's going to realize, I don't think that he is as prepared for the role as William is. Just my opinion. We'll see what William's cards have to say. But I really do think that it's almost like, when you overstudy for a test?
Yeah.
And you go into that vapor lock, it's almost like he's at that kind of point where like he's just been so practiced and there's been no practical application of it. So
right, because I think too, if you look at it, whatever position his duchy stuff and whatever his bags of money stuff is and all the other things, it's almost like he's a politician who's been in office too long.
Yeah.
So
I know you mentioned the blue pill, but it's like he's been impotent for a while.
Right, but he just got his injection. His penis pump was pumped up and he's all excited yesterday and today, and he's like, yes, look at me, I'm going. And then the air's let out. Yeah, we get Gregopedia on our soundboard. We need that sound effect.
Gregopedia, we need sound effects. He's on it. He's working on it.
Okay, perfect. So you want to look into Camilla now?
Let's see how Camilla's year is going to go. Queen Consort. And fun fact, they are trying to figure out what Elizabeth's name is going to be. And Elizabeth the Constant was one that was thrown out. So, like,
wait.
Conqueror.
Okay, so this I have no idea about, so you can inform me. What, like, she gets it, like, these people change names like I change my underwear. What is this new name?
So when you have a notable reign, you get a moniker to go with you. So Catherine the Great, Ivan the Terrible.
Okay.
William the Conqueror. You get, when you have a notable. Now, the fact that she is the second longest reigning monarch in history, she really does need to get something. So I think Elizabeth the Constant is actually a nice one, but it sounds like convent to me. So
I was thinking constipation.
Elizabeth the Enduring. Yes.
That also sounds like a blue pill.
Did you say Elizabeth the Relentless?
The relentless, you never relentless.
No, that's Nando the Relentless.
Elizabeth, long lasting, no. Endurance, everlast. Oh, God, all these things are just not working for me. They'll have to come up with
Lilibet the Destroyer.
not much of a destroyer. Not that we know ahead of time. I don't know.
Well, I think Megan would disagree, but
oh well. I mean, it would be great if Charles had a long reign and then they could call him Charles, the King of the Sausage. Then that would be amazing for history. Can you imagine? Like, why did they call him the King of the Sausage? My child, simply look at his fingers.
Greg said that we can't call him that because there's Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago.
Oh, did he trademark that? You don't own the word sausage.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, let's see what Camilla has to say. Camilla, how is your year going to go, baby doll?
This is your year, Camilla. Let's see how it goes.
I predict she will wear gold to the coronation. Just my prediction.
Shit?
Did you say shit?
Oh, I didn't say. I don't mean she's going to wear shit. That's a whole other.
Sounds like a Lady Gaga costume.
Yeah. Yeah, with a Marina Abramovich dinner. Okay. I'm not. Yeah. It's not as bad as Charles.
No, I'm not getting that either.
But it's shitty on mine. What do you have there? Those cards are so hard to tell what they are because everybody has the pointy boobs and weird faces.
It says pointy. Oh yeah, they do have pointy boobs. I'll switch decks.
No, I don't have a problem. Keep your pointy boobs out. It's fine.
So the pointy boobs are on temperance. I almost said temperance. Temperance. She's trying to keep her excitement and her excessive emotions, at a minimum. Moving in, she is going to have a bit more of a voice, which I think is good. So that's a good thing. Then we get over here into the Six of Pentacles, which is negative charity. She's not going to be that charitable. I think she is the logjam, part of the logjam in the whole Meghan thing. I think she is going to be like, no, we're not going to, what is it? Entertain fools. What is the, that saying? You're not going to entertain fools or something like that. She doesn't care how everyone looks at that. And this is actually pretty nice because the long view for her is really the endurance of the monarchy, the endurance of the family, and the continuation of the line. She's not going to have any significant power. She's not going to make any significant differences. She's not going to have, any troubles as a result of it. It's almost like she's like vanilla here, just kind of coasting along through the holidays. Then we get into this Nine of Pentacles, very comfortable position, and then possibly starting up, with more charities, that kind of thing, and looking back to see what wins. She's really a supporting role. She's a very much supporting role. Page of Pentacles over here. Charles, what can we do to, I hate to say shine a light because Megan ruined that for all of us, but shine a light on the charities that we need to attend to and the things, she's one of the things that I like about Camilla, and I didn't always like her, I'll be honest, because of the whole affair thing. Like I have very strong feelings about people that cheat, even though this was a kind of a different circumstance, but she is not a glamour girl. She did not get into this marriage for the tiara. She did not get into even though Gilda Girl just said she'll get a cool tiara. She actually has one of the coolest tiaras that's in there. It's the that really big one is actually really, really magnificent. So, Maureen, thank you. Will not suffer fools gladly. That's exactly what I was trying to say. So, there's nothing super, super glamorous about her. She's coasting into the royal family. She did coast into the royal family. Totally not like, hey, I want to level up and I want to live better. There really was a genuine affection for Charles and his sausage fingers. So why wouldn't there be?
Yeah, I mean.
So I actually, Karen D, I almost wore a tiara tonight, but I thought it was a little inappropriate. I don't want to look like I'm at a party. But so what do you have, darling girl?
I was looking at, she's got a bunch of different tiaras she's been sporting, but anyway, so I don't know which one's her super cool one because they all look kind of big, which made me think, does she have a big head? So we give her all the big tiaras. Anyway, I digress. It looks like, yes, I see like the same thing. She's here. She's behind. She's like the power behind the king, the sausage king. And it looks like she's going into this. She's being like the logical one for him. I don't know if I've gotten this before or what, but I don't know. He's like super emotional kind of guy. And he's also kind of timid, or he doesn't do what he's supposed to do. He like doesn't want confrontation, that kind of shit. And it feels like she's the one behind it, like, shit or get off the pot. Let's go with this. And I think she's not exactly excited to go into this. So I don't think she wants to be front and center, making waves, all that kind of shit. But I think she gets caught up in his bullshit here with this dinero problem somehow. I don't think she's the one doing it, but she knows about it or benefited from it, or she gets sucked into his drama. But it's like she comes out like somehow better than he does. But like it's almost like she's a scrapper, so she's always coming out ahead of it. The interesting thing here, though, is I think she might also get in trouble somehow, like exposed as the gossiper, leaker in chief, the one who's talking to the tabloids. Like she might get a little too, what's it called? Thinking that she can get away with everything. And she's like, is exposed as like the one who's talking to all the tabloids and leaking stuff. I don't know. That might be a side thing, but I think she gets kind of pulled in. She's married to the sausage king. And so people start to wonder how the sausage is made. And then they're going to look at the sausage assistant. And I think that's going to pull her in. People start to wonder how the sausage is made. And then they're going to look at the sausage assistant.
Sorry.
And it's like deja vu.
That was my fault.
So yeah, I think she kind of gets pulled into it. I don't know. It doesn't like seem to take her down. Well, she goes down with him anyway, but I don't think her reputation's as jacked up as his is after his first year.
No, I don't think so either.
Okay, so we on to Big Willie.
Yes. I'm switching decks.
Big Willie style.
I need to switch decks now.
No more pointy boobs?
Well, I still have my pointy boobs. But...
Oh, okay. Well, Greg Tober can look at that later.
Next weekend's Greg Toberfest, guys, here. I will have a big surprise for you.
Yes.
I look like a milkmaid when you see me next week.
But she'll be covered. You won't see the pointy boobs. Don't get that excited.
No, they're out. They're out for Greg Toberfest. Yeah, they're a fan favorite. So
Well, alrighty then.
There's some people that come for the sausage, some people come for the pretzels, some people come for the beer, and some people come for my boobs. That sounded really bad.
Oh, well, as long as you're aiming to please and you've got all the bases covered, I think it's
Oh, Amina, who I still owe a phone call to. Amina, I'm free tomorrow, so maybe we can hook it up tomorrow. There was that whole Lady Colin Campbell drama too. Are you aware of that?
good. No.
So apparently, Lady Colin Campbell dropped the word. She posted a video that Queen Elizabeth died before the palace released it, and there were a lot of people that were upset about it.
Ooh.
Like a lot of people were upset about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, is that known that I know Amina said it? I'm just curious. I'm not doubting you, Amina. I'm just
No. I've heard that from other resources too, that Camilla's linked to Lady Colin Campbell, and I think it's possibly the thread that links those two together. But there were a lot of people that unsubscribed from Lady Colin Campbell.
Well, she bothers me. Like, I'll check in on her occasionally. What English do I speak? But she really bothers me when she's trying to basically make it so that Andrew is just this pure driven white snow bullshit. And
oh, I never even noticed that. I just love when she says, "Well, greetings from Castle Goring."
Yeah, I don't know. When she started going on and on about Virginia Giuffre as just such a, basically she's just looking to get whatever money she can get. And, she's 17 and that's basically legal over here or whatever the shit. And I'm just like, stop. Sorry, not into that.
I'm picking up what you're laying down now. I remember her saying that now. So, yeah.
Oh, Gilda girl, look, she's all up on top of everything. Said, lady, see, I addressed that today. Oh, well, I guess I'll have to go check that out later when I'm drunk on Facebook and see what happened. Francois unsubscribed. He said I had enough of that shit. Yeah. Oh, and I agree, Elizabeth. She can go on and on a bit. So there's that too. So when I do tune in and I look for her specifically, I'm just like, let's speed it up at 3 times.
Since we're shuffling and talking about her, I feel like maybe we should read about her right now.
Oh, to see how she's feeling about.
Yeah, I feel like I like totally like set my cards up to read about her.
Okay, all right. Let's see. How is she feeling about the Queen passing? Is that our question?
Well, did she drop that truth bomb before she was supposed to?
Like intentionally?
Yeah.
Oh.
Was she a scooper? And did Camilla give her that information?
Oh. All right, let's see. Wow. That is like she was given that shit exclusively, and I think she saw the she almost like she dropped a fart in the aisle of the grocery store, and then she moved quickly to the next aisle. But she got that, and she did it on purpose. Like she got that tip. Then she saw like how people responded to it, and then she had to come back, I guess, and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh." I don't know if their communication wires got crossed about what time to release it, but she was like, I've scored like the big inside story. And then she kind of went to the next aisle at the store. That's what I got. What do you got?
So I got that, and I'm just going to pull 3 more cards. Ooh, their friendship is over. So, yeah.
I didn't even look into Camilla yet. I'll do that.
She got the information, and it was relayed to her in good faith. Like, hey, I want you to know what's going on. I don't know if she got it directly from Camilla, but she got it from somebody on high. She got it from a high source, and she released that information thinking it was with a good intent, but she didn't do her research and see if everybody else had sent that information out yet. She just kind of released the information. She wanted to suck the words back in, but it was out there. The internet never forgets. So come back, baby. The internet never forgets. She's trying to make amends for it now. She's working as hard as she can. The information was given to her out of friendship and out of kindness. Now, if I asked if it was Camilla, how is that going to affect their relationship? And it bottomed that sucker out. So I think if they did have a friendship, I think that friendship is for now definitely severed. I think if Lady Colin Campbell had the private phone line to the Queen Consort, is it Her Majesty Queen Consort? If there's anyone that's English on here, help me out with my titles here. I'm not sure how to refer to. Is it Her Majesty Queen Consort or Her Royal Highness Queen Consort? I'm not sure. Charles is His Majesty King Charles III, but I don't know how we refer to Queen Consort.
How does he refer to you, Anna? How does Charles refer to you?
This is the peon that eat dirt. They like dirt, the poor people. Those poor people, they like to eat dirt. They love dirt.
So I was looking here. It looks like I was just asking between Camilla and Lady C, just how is that going? So looks like things have changed. But like Camilla's going to currently like distance herself from sharing so much with Lady C right now. And I don't think the relationship's totally down and out in Beverly Hills. It feels like this was a miscommunication. Like, I gave you this piece of information, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know I was supposed to. Oh, God, that's Australian. Anyway, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to share it yet. Horrible accents, ignore me. But it does look like Camilla wants to still keep her in her pocket in case in future times she needs her, but it looks like we've already had a distance. So Colin Campbell's going to have to reach out to her other sources because this was like a big mistake. So that's how I'm going to say.
I think it was a Bolshoi mistake too.
Oh, see, Sally is saying this. She said that Lady C said that other outlets broke the news before she did. I don't remember
if
that.
They did. Yeah, I don't know if they did, but she also did. Somebody just posted there that she released that she had bone cancer, and that I don't think any of the outlets have said that.
Why would anyone need to know that? She's old. Something's going to get you.
Well, that's unfortunate.
What?
So, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole thing. I don't know what that has to do with anything. It's like when you get to the end of the road, something's going to get you. So I don't know. Don't know why that was meant to be. I don't know. She runs her mouth. All right. Next, where are we going now? Back over to Big Willie style?
Big Willie style.
Getting jiggy with it.
How is Big Willie's year going to be? Prince of Wales. William, Prince of Wales.
Why do they have also, aren't they the like people of Cornwall?
All of them? Yes, I think. Well, I mean, when you're in the royal family, you have like a billion different styles. So
why can't we just consolidate it and be like, I am in charge of Zone 7? I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot of
District 9. I'm going to be in charge of District 9.
Yeah.
No, because they get different allowances for all their different styles, for all their different titles.
Oh.
Yes. So there's money, 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 money.
Yeah.
Money.
Like they've been lacking. Poor things. All right, Big Willie. Give it to me, Big Willie.
Ooh, my.
Ah. Well.
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
Well, shit,
oh.
Sneaky Snacker popped up.
You got sneaky snacker, sneaky snacker, sneaky snacker.
Ooh, ooh. Gotta get the box out. Oh my. Oh, I'm glad the end of the year's coming soon. The box is getting heavier and heavier. Oh God. And I'm running out of pennies again. I've got to finish my bag. I need these to pay my electric bill. All right. Okay. Did you want to go first, my lady?
Yes. Whop. He is going to have some very serious. I'm going to put this sucker up here. Put that up there. So he is going to have some very important directives that he's going to put forth. So one of the things, the heir to the throne, and this is something that may have affected the situation with Harry going to Balmoral, the heir to the throne carries a lot more weight than the next heir to the throne. So Prince Charles could really flex that power when his mother was still alive, Queen Elizabeth was still alive. And now that power has, with a less responsibility, has fallen into William's hand. So William is going to be making some very hard lines in the sand. He's going to be creating some hard lines in the sand in order to correct this unhappy household that's going on. He is going to confirm his negative emotions toward his brother. He's you know, and when I do private readings for people, those of you that have had readings with me, I talk about rerouting your energy, and I talk about it like it's a dry riverbed and you have little riverlets that are going off it, so you can channel your energy into different directions. All this energy that's been channeled into the drama with the Sussexes, he's going to reorganize that. He's going to eliminate that situation, put a dam, if you will. And it's not even, Serendipity said the gloves are off. I don't think the gloves are going to be off. I think it's just going to be, we're not dealing with you anymore. We're just done. We're not going to deal with you anymore. And he's going to pour that energy into various things. Now, those of you that get readings from me too, I say Seven of Cups is a gaslighting card, but it can also be dazzled by choices or spectacular choices. So he's really going to take this energy, redirect it away from those two, the Americans, and he's going to pour it into his works. Now, there's going to be some blowback on this. His messaging is not going to be great. So he's going to resort himself. He's going to regroup with some more team members that are going to help build those charities, build more altruism from the royal family. I think as visible as him and Catherine have been, I think we're going to see a bit more visibility out of him. I think we're going to see more charitable events. And I think in the end of it all, he's going to come out pretty well. He has a real good sense of what works and what doesn't work as a royal and as someone who is representing all that is good. And, you know, this again, my take on the royal family, all that is good and should be promoted in the British culture. All the generosity and the good manners and the you know, keeping it together and that stiff upper lip and, you know, steadfastness in the face of controversy or adversity. I think he is really going to, he's got a very strong team behind him. I think he's really going to push forward with that and just block the Sussexes. So what do you have, darling?
Darling, I think it's more than blocking the bastards. I think what we've got here, he's in these times where he's been third in command, I guess we'll call it. As he's been third in command, I think he's been strategizing. Like if he was like, what is that game? Like you sunk my battleship or something like that. He has been strategizing, and I think he's been making notes of the different tactics made by the non-royal brand. I think he's about ready to perhaps present to them the things that have been erased from the internet, show them the file that's on him. Perhaps he got it from MI5. I don't know. I think he's about ready to lay the shit down on the table to eradicate this problem, this shit show that has been fucking with him, and do what he needs to do. He's also going to come out here looking like, the heart of the royal family, where I don't think Sausage Fingers can connect like that. I think he tries, but I don't think he connects like William can. So it's like, I think William's still going to outshine King Sausage Fingers. And I do think too, it's interesting here. He's starting on his new journey, assuming his father's role, but he's like going to work to build it strategically in that. But I wonder if Sausage Fingers is going to come in here and kind of try and sideline him, or what is that, like misdirect him or sabotage him in some way, because it's almost like I see William starts growing in popularity above Charles, and Charles doesn't like that, of like, I'm the king, what are you doing? I don't know why he sounds like that, but I see that where he's just he starts to get like bitter towards William, and his like his star power outshines Charles no matter what he does, and he wants to giggle with turkeys, and that's not happening. It's not a cool thing. I mean, I like to giggle with turkeys, but
you got the reverse 10 of cups too on there. So there's a lot of the reverse 10 of cups, yeah, and yeah, that too. Yeah, he's going to be making some corrections. So, wait a minute. There was a comment here.
Oh, serendipity. Oh, and I saw Carla came in. Hola, Carla.
So Amina said, "Did William talk to Harry at Balmoral?" So let's see that. I think that's curious. Apparently, Harry arrived at 8 p.m. at night, spent the night, and left at 8 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, see that now, the whole time thing has confused me, because I'm like, oh, he's there. Oh, he left. But I was like, I don't know when he arrived. I didn't even know, like, actually when she died. Was it nighttime, daytime? I don't know. But I was like, oh, so he spent the night there.
Everyone was called in around lunchtime. The official announcement was, I think, 6:30 at night their time. And then Harry arrived at 8 p.m.
Oh.
And then left at 8 a.m.
That's probably the first time he's been up that early in a long time. Okay.
Well, sometimes you just stay up that long.
Okay, so let's see. Did William talk to Harry?
No.
William says no.
No.
I think that's how Lord Famous Fortunes always says. William says no. Yeah, this is like, no, I'm good. I don't want to talk.
Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no.
So, it's interesting. I was watching Tarot by Andy today, and she was talking about the Five of Pentacles, which is, I love teaching this card, because the characters are the mendicants, and they give up all of their worldly goods for a closer relationship with God. They were, commissioned on that card by A. Waite. So for the original Rider Waite deck. So Tarot by Andy was talking about that someone that she knows that reads tarot reads this as the orphan card. And I think that's very interesting, because the mendicants, yes, they do give up all of their worldly possessions. They give up all their creature comforts to get closer to God. But what if part of that is giving up your family and the treasure that cannot be replaced, the treasure that you're born with, your family legacy, and your people, your tribe? What if this is giving this up to get rid of all of the trappings so that you can have a better understanding of what is really important. So perhaps this is how he is seeing Harry right now, how William is seeing Harry as someone who has really given up everything. It's not just the legacy, it's not just the gold and the crowns and the fancy uniforms, but it's also the people, the human treasure, or lizard treasure, if you will. So, what if, William has very, very negative feelings toward him. This process of rebuilding, he's very, very committed to not doing it. Here is our lonely soul wandering out in the cold on the outside, completely exiled from the family, but by their own means, by their own agency. They've left the family. And then here's William as the emperor, the decision maker, the one making the hard decisions and then tying them up with a bow and manhandling those emotions for himself so that he can get through this massive, massive loss, this irreplaceable loss of fraternity and brotherhood. It's just what I see there.
Yeah, I mean, I have it here of you I don't know why it's coming across to me like this, but you cheated on me. That's the same like energy, the betrayal. You cheated on me, and I'm good right now. I'm good. I don't need to get into your muck and mire and bullshit right now. I'm good. There's not going to be any communications with me right now. We're not having it. We're done. And here it's almost like I'm getting like, you need to work your way back into my heart. You need to make it so I can ever trust you again. And we are not even close to that. So, no comunicado, por favor, Senor Ginger Balls.
So now, just as an aside, apparently there were senior royals that were on the plane that went from, I guess, Windsor to Balmoral, and Harry was not allowed to go on that plane. Prince William was on that plane. So let's see if William was the one who called the shot on that. I believe Anne was on that plane. It was Andy, Anne, and William, I think, were all in the same car. Or no, Anne and Charles were already there, and it was
Edward on the plane?
It was Edward, William, and Sophie that were in the car, and then I think Andy was in the front seat. So let's see, was it William that put the kibosh on Harry taking the plane with them?
All right.
That could have been like a whole Brad Pitt and Angelina flight.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? And then he comes out of the plane. He gave me bruises.
He scratched me.
He scratched me. These marks you see on the side of me. William did it. He got so mad. He hates my wife and that I'm American. As then he starts to sing, I'm proud to be an American. Oh, fuck, it's the same damn card.
She shuffled them. I saw her do it. She shuffled them.
Yeah, I think he did. And he's like, no fucking way I'm going to be on that plane with that twit.
Yeah, I'm not allowing him to screw this up. I'm not going to be disappointed by him again. All he does is bring chaos. It's going to start. We're already upset. We don't need him here. We do not need him here. I will not see things from his perspective. He can go pound sand. Tell him to sue me. I think he actually said that. Tell him to get his lawyers to sue me.
That'd be funny. And then it's like, I can't sue you yet until I get Gangan's money.
Gam. So we have 82 snack packers on here. If you guys haven't liked, subscribed, or shared this video, please do so now.
Por favor, con queso. Yeah, the royal family, I agree, Francois. They don't trust Harry or his bride at all. Oh, okay. So this is, I've heard I've heard that only Anne and Charles is what I heard were there when she passed. So nobody else was there, which I of course find suspect. But me aside, they said it was just Anne and Charles. So
again, with my insider information, I think things took a very fast and furious turn for the worse. I don't think that they were really, I think everyone was understanding that they had more time.
Okay, so where are we going? We looked at Catherine.
Catherine, let's see how Catherine's wheel. Let's see how Catherine's wheel is going to go.
At first, it took me a while. I was like, Wheel of Fortune, turn of the wheel, what?
So here, I'm going to give you a little fun fact. All right, so there's a band called Iron Maiden, and the singer, Bruce Dickinson, has a cousin who is Rob Dickinson, who sings for a band called Catherine Wheel. And they both have amazing voices, if you don't know who Iron Maiden is. If you don't know who Catherine Wheel is, look them up, the Catherine Wheel. So I just found out, fun fact, they were banned in the 90s. Catherine Wheel gave themselves that name because the Iron Maiden is a torture device, and so they took a torture device name. And they're very different bands. They're not very, very like.
There's a torture device called the Catherine Wheel?
Yeah, that's the wheel you would go on, and they would spin it, and it would break your limbs.
Oh, I didn't know.
Like I was really ripped out there. Look at that. Ooh.
Oh, look at you. What are you trying to body shame me?
Yeah, that's just fat. It's just fat.
My fat doesn't go up. It's like goes down. Look. Got my bingo wings and shit. Mine, I don't have anti-gravity.
I still have bingo wings. Don't worry, look. There it goes. I'm flying. Oh, look at it go.
Why? You know how they make the jewel that you can like hang on your cat's tail to cover up your cat's butt? They should make a jewel for bingo wings.
I want fringe.
Oh, that you could be like an urban cowgirl without having to wear the long sleeve shirt.
Why are we not marketing this stuff? Next week in the crystal shop, we'll have that. You can have your own crystally bingo wings, and it'll generate this amazing field of energy around you. You will just be lit up.
And you could throw them at people if you had to. All right, Catherine, let me get back into your thin energy.
Catherine, who has no bingo wings.
No. Catherine's
How big is her waist? What does she have, like a 14-inch waist?
Probably. She has the best looking legs. Thin to win. She has nice hair, nice teeth, nice dimples.
Fabulous hair. I love her.
I know. Meghan Markle wishes. She gonna have to fend off Ms. Markle still?
You know, I'm getting like this amazing sense of relief.
Oh shit, Sneaky Snacker again.
Sneaky Snacker.
Whoop, whoop. Pay the taxes.
So I really get this amazing sense of relief for her that she doesn't have to deal with that person anymore. There's a guarantee that she does not have to deal with Megsy ever again.
See, like I don't know.
Ahead,
part of me is not seeing that, and like I see like it feels like she's going to fully go into like, not that she's ever been one to stand in front of William, like overshadow him or anything like that, but it feels like I see her like in the background, the homemaker, the strength behind the man, not so much like she's the arm up Charles's back like Camilla, but she knows she's there to support him.
I'm getting that too. I'm getting that she's supporting role in this.
But I'm also getting here that there's some little bullshit that she's going to have to deal with where I don't know if they're like, it might not be Migsy directly, but maybe it's the squad, the sugars, the shitheads coming in here and starting up the rumors again about drama in Will and Kate.
Relationship.
Yeah.
They're gonna try and pull some relationship nonsense. They're gonna try and say that the relationship's in trouble, that he's strayed. They're gonna dig up some old stuff from the past. I'm getting that too. I'm absolutely getting that too.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it does look like she's in a better position here. Like she's more like William now since he's moved up. He has that like I can now protect my lady in a way I couldn't do it before. So I see that, but it's also it doesn't like totally shut up the pot stirring from that crowd in the back.
But I think she's much, much stronger because Moon in reverse here, like the secrets are revealed. There's nothing else for her to be afraid of. There's been a lot of support poured her way and a lot of defenses put in front of her. They know that she puts asses in the seats. They know she does. They know she is the jewel right now. Camilla, she's a handsome woman. She's no jewel. I'm sorry. I'm sure. And like, I would love to hang out with Camilla and like have like a bunch of gin and tonics and read her tarot cards. Like, I would love to do that. You know, I think she would be like a hoot to hang out with. I want to know if Joe Biden really did blow ass in front of her. But, and I think she would tell me. I totally think she would tell me. But I think that the investment really is Catherine is not, you know, a damsel in distress, but I think that they've said we need to promote her. She is our beauty. She's the princess in the tower. We have to promote her and we have to keep her safe. I don't think Meghan Markle will ever cross her path again. And I really do think that Queen Elizabeth coached Catherine more than she coached Duchess of Camilla, Queen Consort. I think that she really did coach Catherine more because she knew that reign was going to be longer. There's going to be more longevity there. It was going to need more input, more information before they could go forth and be successful. So I just want to do something real quick. I just want to see if we're going to get another baby out of them. I don't think we will, but I just want to take a look.
I don't think so. I haven't been getting baby vibes. I think she wants to. Maybe she can rent babies, like when she goes on her little charity walks or whatever they do. And
no,
yeah, I don't think so. I don't think he's probably like, listen, babe, where I had 3 babies, no more babies. I've got to get sleep and deal with these big problems of the world. Okay, so we did Catherine. Oh, do you want to look into Randy Andy?
Yeah, I was going to say, we got to save Harry and Meghan for the end, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's get through Randy Andy. Oh, and Anne for sure. I wonder how Anne and Camilla, like, I bet I could picture those two, like, they're out in the back porch and they're smoking and they're drinking and they're like talking like a shit storm. Oh, I bet that's the best conversation. Get Camilla and Anne. Oh. Then Charles comes out and he goes, oh! And she's like, oh, sorry, Anne, I've got to go home now.
So wait, are we doing Andy or Anne first? Who are we doing?
Let's do Randy Andy first, since, you know, Charles had to pay part of his settlement, which I think at first we heard that was going to be paid by Mommy Dearest, and then it became like Charles had to front some money for it.
Whoopsie!
So I don't know. And it said he was supposed to have paid it back. Like it was supposed to be a 6-month loan or something, or was it a 2-month? I don't know. They intimated in the article he had not paid it back yet. Although, where is he going to get money from? What does he do? Like, is Fergie giving over her children bucks? I don't think so.
Wait, did you say that? What was the helicopter stories that she wrote?
Budgie?
Budgie.
Better than Wedgie. All right.
Sneaky snacker.
Oh. Whoop, whoop.
Sneaky snacker. horses and all their men couldn't put Randy Andy back together again. It's just that fetch is not working. They are not making fetch work. Like, they're really trying to, like, they put him away for a little while and tried to, we both got the Nine of Wands. And what else did we both get? Hermit?
Hermit? I think
those are our only matching ones?
I think so.
Uno. So I feel that they really, the PR team has kind of exhausted all of their options with him. They just can't shine this turd up. Like, they just are trying and they just can't. And I don't know what they're going to do with him.
Well, I think they're going to kick his ass out.
Yeah, he's like the turd on the Persian carpet, you know? Like, he's like the
squatter who came to visit, and he's eating he's eating you out of house and home.
And he ate all the Oreos.
Yeah, and you're on edge with him. Like, you can't just walk around the house in your jammies because Andy's always there cuddling a teddy bear in the corner with his like shining eyes at you. He's effed. He doesn't know what the hell to do. He's like still living his life. Like, money never runs out. He can do whatever like a spoiled child. He's just whatever he wants to do. It's like, just like if mommy was still alive, it's like he wants to continue, and then it looks like he gets kicked out. Like, they tell him, you need to leave, bye-bye, and then he doesn't want to leave, and then they're like, no, bitch, goodbye, and off he goes.
Yeah, it's you know, I don't see, and all of the insanity will come out, you know, like those dotted lines to that certain island with that certain someone, I think are going to become more apparent. I think, you know, there's I don't know, is the absence of Her Majesty going to make some blurred lines?
Ew, and then I think about what's his name, and he's a pervert too.
That one?
Robin Thicke?
I almost called him Robin Leach. Robin Leach!
I almost called him Robin Tarot, and I'm like, that's not it.
There's a tarot.
I forgot about him. All I remember is he's a dirty bird, but I don't remember why.
The party's over. Look at that. The party is over. Yeah, I mean, I think Wheel of Fortune, that whatever powers were holding that, you know, the secrets behind the scenes, they're gone. If that was mommy, if mommy was holding the stories back, that's gone, baby.
Oh yeah, we're we're not protecting your ass anymore. Mama said bye-bye, and you have been voted off our island. So no, you're not protected anymore. Charles, I guess, meant it when he's slimming down the monarchy. My. That's okay. All I want to know, I do want to know about the person who shall not be named and all of that stuff. But I really want to know about the teddy bears. The teddy bear story is something I want to see pictures of. Like, how many does he have? Does he have a certain kind he likes? Does he like teddy bears that wear outfits or no? I'm curious.
It's my understanding there's sailor teddy bears there, but they're from like all the ports that he went to or something.
No, are you making that shit up?
I think that's a thing. So Gilded Girl said, what does that mean for his daughters? So you want to take a look at the girls?
Oh, okay, yeah. Eugenie and Beatrice.
Yes, ma'am.
Is Eugenie like considered a cool name over there or something?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Then why would you pick that name?
Eugenie.
It's EU. It's a weird name. Oh, EU, Europe. That's why they called her that. Okay.
So here's another fun fact. 'Cause I'm always full of fun facts on this show. So Excitable 67, Weird Al's foil, which is Lord's Royal. It's aluminum foil, is my family's favorite song.
Mm.
It is well worth a listen. Alycia, you would like it because you'll need your hat.
Oh yeah. I think I've heard that one. Didn't you send that to me?
I might have.
I think you did. It was like I think I heard that one.
Save it for later.
Oh God.
Beatrice, Eugenie. Oh, not winning. Not happy. Trying to do her own thing. Not working out. Oh boy.
It looks like they'll be relying upon each other for any schemes that they can get going. Yeah.
So I didn't read for them like in general, like with their families. But you know, as far like they're in personal families, like with their husbands, but as far as being part of the royal family, it really looks like they're kind of turned away. Like they're
Yeah, I mean, when I'm reading for them, I read them as a package deal, even though they're not really. I think there at least recently there was drama with them, but I do read them as a package deal here, and it's kind of like, thanks for playing the game. You've been voted off of Royal Island, and I'm thinking they're going to start relying upon Mama Fergie's industrious nature and her connections and all of that kind of stuff. I think they have like real jobs, and I don't know. I know Excitable 67, I think. Oh no, Marie. Oh, Marie. Marie was saying they have rich husbands, but you know, rich is it housewives rich, or is it like rich, like Onassis rich? I don't know, but it feels like they might have to start like picking up shifts at Fergie's University of how to make some extra coin.
so I'm getting the same thing as Marie here. So yeah, rely on the husband for a happy home. They're perfectly fine. And it's not even that, you know, they want to be royal rich, because it looks like they're just fine in terms of what they have. They don't have to be part of the royal family. It's not going to really up their stock, but it's that the glamour of being part of the royal family is what they really want to maintain there. It's that and again, like that's one of the reasons why I've been so sad about Queen Elizabeth passing away, because that whole age of royalty and opulence and that glamour, that old-fashioned glamour is really, it's gone. We're not really seeing that anymore. That's what these two are going to miss, is that they don't get the state dinners. And
wait a minute, they were never like all their like weird stupid hats they'd wear, they were never glamorous to begin with.
no, they were quirky.
Yeah, but no, they look like ding dongs. But like the glamour, I think the last part of the glamour was like when Margaret was, you know, dressing up and going and hanging out with LBJ and all that kind of stuff. That was like the last glamour time. And then it seems like Margaret's thrown off to the island because she's just can't keep it in her pants. You know what I mean? And then Queen Elizabeth gets into the horrible time of like bad fashion in the 60s, 70s, and then it goes downhill from there. The glamour was gone long before. That's what I'm going to say, because those two don't know glamour. They wouldn't know it if it bit them in the ass. They don't know. I mean, the one who wore Elizabeth's dress and her tiara, that looked good. That's probably about the most glamorous I've ever seen her. Beyond that,
I thought that looked good too.
Yeah, beyond that, their glamour's not their middle name. Oh, Ito. Is Ito? I don't know.
I'm looking it up right now. That's
Edo. Is that his name? Like it's Edo, or is he like Edward
He's
and they call him Edo?
Eduardo.
Why do they call him Eduardo? I like that way better than Edo. It sounds
I
like
don't think
edamame.
it's Eduardo or something. I think he's Italian. Celebrities pay tribute. Oh, Paddington.
Oh, stop. No. You cannot look online if it's going to make you cry.
I'm amazed that I've made it this long without crying.
I know. I'll bring you back to reality. No crying. Oh, Marnie says it's Beatrice's husband.
Husby? All right, I got Elton John's.
He's
Andrew
a
Lloyd
moron.
Webber. And that's it. All right, I suck at this.
Okay, well, Francois says he thinks that they're envious of Catherine. Who wouldn't be envious of Catherine?
Honestly.
I mean,
87 people here. Thank
Welcome,
you, everyone,
everybody.
for being here on Friday night, on this sad Friday night.
So Marnie said Italian aristocracy. So that's
Yes.
where Edo's from?
Yes, ma'am.
So they still have a royal family?
I don't know
Kind
if
of?
it's a royal family or if it is a just nobility.
Oh. I don't know. But they're the ones. Wait, Edo is the one that actually is. He and I already forgot Beatrice. I'm never going to learn their names. Edo and Beatrice are the ones that are still friendly with William and Kate, correct?
Yes.
I think. What was that last thing that they were at? Or maybe they're not. Edo's the
I know.
one. That,
I think that was a cool reception to both girls. I don't
oh,
think.
okay. So maybe they're not cool either.
Yeah,
Maybe
I think.
Edo's the only one.
I think definitely. Eugenie, they were very, very cold to, but I believe that Beatrice, they were a little offstandish as well. I don't think they were like, oh, yay, let's hug. 92 people.
Welcome.
Welcome, everybody. I love this. We got all these viewers. Fantastic.
Yes.
So,
are we on to Anne?
We're on to Anne, but Gilded Girl said, here, ask the cards about Beatrice and William.
All right, let's check out Beatrice and William and see. I'm going to have to, like, make flashcards with their pictures on it. And, like, what was that game? Was it, like, you remember that game where everybody
Blind
had...
date?
What?
Blind date?
No. It had the... You're facing each other, and it's like... do you have a guy over there that has like a mustache and white eyebrows and whatever? Guess who or something like that?
Guess who? That's it.
I'm going to need to do that. Flashcards, and I'll be like, which one's this? And then I'll have to put like stupid facts on it and then steady up.
So now Francois says that Beatrice was at the Super Bowl with Harry.
Oh, and then Carla said Eugenie and H were at the Super Bowl. Marie said Eugene. Let's call her Eugene. I like that. Eugene was at the ball game. I can't keep them straight. All right. So which one are we asking? Oh, Beatrice and William. All right.
Let's see if they're buddy. Huh. Oh, maybe not. Oh my. This is ugly. Yeah, I don't think so. I think there's still some cooperation, but I think it's very offstandish.
Yeah. It's I don't know. Was she like I said, I can't keep them straight. Was she telling lies, like telling him one thing but doing shit behind his back? It feels like there's some of that. And she didn't get her way on something, so she's gone away from him. Like that something didn't go as favorable as she had wanted. So it's almost like, I don't know, was she playing both sides of the field, or she like there's some misinformation, some bullshit coming around. And now he's kind of like, all right, we're gonna just let that cool for now. Let that cool. Like it's almost like we're back to our opposite corners for the moment.
So
It doesn't feel like hatred yet.
I'm pulling on the two sisters right here. So it looks like there were some decisions that they made together, some stuff, some sisterly stuff behind the scenes that was not for the greater good of the family. They have since stopped it because they knew that, you know, that wasn't really cool and it was court intrigue. So they kind of chalked it up to, oh, this is like court intrigue. Like, we shouldn't be doing this. Oh my God, we shouldn't be doing this. Wasn't like a plate of fries or like jalapeno poppers. Like, this was like big stuff that they shouldn't do. They were found out, though. Whatever they were doing, they were found out. And now they're kind of stuck with it because it's been presented to them face to face. That somebody came to them and said, listen, we know you did XYZ and not cool. And you're going to have to deal with it because everybody knows about it. So I wouldn't be surprised if like William had said to them, hey, I know you did this and super not cool.
I would really hate to get a dressing down from William because I feel like he would do it in a way that you would feel super guilty. Like, you know, even if you did something small, like you farted in the castle, and he'd be like, I need to tell you, I know what you've done. And I understand what you've done, and it's natural, but you really can't fart in the castle. You must understand how that reflects upon the family. And then you're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I ate a corn dog before I came in here. I know. And he rubs your shoulder. I know. Gives you that knowing look, and you feel so guilty. So I wouldn't want to talk to him at all. No. He's just too intimidating.
So what? Help me with this.
Lady Colin Campbell mentioned the bone, the big C word, as it was kept from has been and the wife. So they/she couldn't use that information. Sympathy. Probably leak it ahead of time, I guess. But I don't know. Lady CC, I don't know. I think she's kind of playing both sides of that one. You know, we're at 1:37, so we're almost getting to our time when we're going to get into Fuzzy Town.
We'll look at Anne real quick.
All right,
and then we'll go right to those
gruesome twosome.
Yep, gruesome twosome.
Does Anne get a new name?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't look that up.
She's all HBIC. Take that, MFers.
How are you guys enjoying the show? Sound off in the comments. We were trying to be respectful, entertaining, and still give you guys your money's worth. Most bang for your buck.
Yes. What is this interesting?
Oh.
Shit's not looking good here.
Starts out good for me.
Is she tied up in shady business too?
I secretly think Anne is the executioner behind the scenes.
She's over, her offices are in the Tower of London.
Yeah, pretty much. Like if they're still executing people, I think they would bring somebody out and there'd be like this very small executioner with the hood on and everything, and they chop the head off, and then Anne pulls the net and goes, and
oh my God. There's something like, I don't know if she gets caught up in sausage fingers crap, or she's just dealing with her, like something's festering that she doesn't deal with, and just, I don't know, like she almost like slides into the background or some shit.
She's got health issues.
Oh.
She's got a health issue going on. And it's not a big deal. Like, I don't think it's something like as notable as what we just found out about the Queen. I don't think it's that. She's very pleased with the decisions that have been made right now about the arrangements for the funeral. So that what she was an integral part of that process. She's very happy. Everything went her way. She got all of the ducks in a row that she wants. So when we get to Harry and Meghan, we'll see if they are coming or going. But there's something going on with her health wise, and it's fixable, but she's a little bit uncomfortable right now, and the stress of this is going to add to it. They're treating her. She'll get better. There's going to be, some rough patches, but I'm getting the sense that it's like rheumatoid arthritis or something like that. I'm not a doctor. I'm not I'm not doing this, but
no, Dr. Jill, don't tell me that.
I'm not Dr. Jill. But I
Oh.
did look up the PhD in parapsychology again. I still think that I'm going to get that.
I want to be a doctor of ghosts too.
Oh, we'll do it together. There's actually a whole bunch. We'll talk about this later, but like you can get them online. It's study as you go.
Wait, do I need to take out a loan because I can only pay for electricity or a degree to be a doctor of ghosts? We'll have to discuss.
We'll talk about it because Greg is a reverend. And so, like, my thing is, I want us both to get this PhD in parapsychology. I don't want to do air quotes, PhD in parapsychology, because then we can be introduced as Dr. Greg and Dr. Anna.
The Reverend Doctor.
The Reverend Dr. Greg and Dr. Anna. So we'll be making reservations all over town.
I feel like you also should become televangelist and have a ghost show at the same time. I think that'd be amazing. Okay, anyway, go on.
So I don't think that it feels like this is like rheumatoid arthritis. Like it's something that's very uncomfortable and it is somewhat debilitating. It's not a, critical illness, but it's something that's annoying. And it looks like that's something she has to work through. But halfway, almost to the end of the year, they're going to have some relief on that. So the stress of everything that she's going through is going to affect that. And I think that's what we're seeing here. I don't think there's going to be super, super drama with her, though.
Okay, so here's where I was getting that this, maybe she was doing shady shit like Charles. I changed my mind. I don't think it's shady shit with Charles, but what I think it is like kind of like what you were saying before, like the henchman. I think she's kind of like that secret bodyguard or taking care of the shit behind the scenes, but I think she's like, maybe she passed on that torch to Big Willie. And then I see what you're saying here. Is Anne known to smoke?
I think she might have.
Might be that. I'm wondering if it's that, but I mean, it doesn't seem like, oh my gosh, she's gonna go on to the other side. It's not like that, but it is like I'm
she's uncomfortable
in the background. Yeah.
So I picture Anne like our cat Pusheen. We call her the equalizer because like her and the kittens, when they're out, like she's just slapping people. She's like, knock it off. So I think Anne is their equalizer. All right. So guys, this is what you came here for.
In the final countdown.
And here's an interesting question from Kathy Kelly. Kath Kelly.
Did you know about that?
I didn't know about that.
I didn't even hear this. Why would they be traveling with a physician? Is she pretending she's
fucking crazy?
I am with Moon Bump.
Maybe it's a moon child.
I am with Moon Child and my moon bump, and I need someone to accurately inflate it for me this time.
So, just so you guys know, it is a notable full moon tonight. It is, we have happy powers and not so happy powers all over the place. Things are opened up. So, this may be, somebody coming to a decision about how shitey his life is since he moved on. So, and that was another thing. So more little fun fact. When Charles gave his first address, Charles III, his Majesty, Charles III, when he gave his address today, he referred to Will and Catherine with their new styles, Prince and Princess of Wales, and referred to Harry and Meghan like they were a piece of gum stuck on a shoe almost. There were no titles. So when the Queen passed, the children of Harry and Meghan, children of Harry and Meghan, were eligible to become Prince and Princess. There was no mention of that. There was no mention of Harry and Meghan getting
or
any
their children.
Yeah, no, it was just no titles. There was no mention of their children whatsoever in the speech. So I think. Oh wait.
What? Oh. Well, I think he would. I can't imagine he'd go back home and get his polo gear to come back for the funeral. So probably can't snag another
An electric plane.
I need my electric plane. Fire it up. Except Newsom won't let me charge it when I get back home. Hook up the coal pack.
So let's see.
I just want to say I looked real quick onto the physician thing because I was curious. So if there's a physician on board, it looks like there might be somebody who needs to keep somebody else in check and in balance on what's going on there. So I don't know if that, what do you call those people? I don't know.
Not a not so sober buddy?
Like a sober buddy doctor? That's what I'm going to call it. That's what this feels like, that there's a sober buddy doctor there behind the scenes to keep shit in balance.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to go with on the why do we have a physician, but that's not Dr. Jill. Okay.
I'm throwing mine down real quick too on that. Yes, not in control. Oh God, he's a mess. She's not in control either.
Oh my!
Whatever.
It's such a bargain age.
Yeah. So trying to get rid of this locked down habit. Not being in control. She's not in control either. The two of them are really twacked out. And lovers in reverse, coming apart, splitting at the seams. So I'm switching back to this other deck because they're too hard to see and they're too slippery.
Just like their pointy boobs.
They're like slopes. All right, so
all right, so where are we with I did see that too. Carla's saying M was supposed to be on Jimmy Fallon on the 20th, and Queenie's funeral is probably the 19th.
I think. I actually took a screenshot of it.
Is she really supposed to be on Jimmy Fallon? Like, what is she going to be talking about? Her stupid podcast nobody cares about?
You mean you don't care about the podcast?
There's like so much time in my day and it's limited, and that's not on my listen list.
So here you go, boys and girls. Tomorrow is the Ascension Council meets at St. James Place to formally proclaim Charles as king. Privy Council gathers with the king to proclaim the new monarch. Charles will hold audience with the Prime Minister and the cabinet. Senior MPs will take an oath of allegiance to the king at 2 p.m. at Parliament. Sunday, the Queen's coffin will be taken to Holyrood, taken to the Palace of Holyrood in Edinburgh. Proclamation will be read in devolved Parliament in Edinburgh, Cardiff, and Belfast. Monday, procession is expected along the Royal Mile to St. Giles Cathedral. Service and the vigil of the princess by members of the royal family. The public may get the chance to file past her coffin on Monday. Commons and Lords will come together for motion of condolence Tuesday, September 13th. Coffin is expected to be flown to London and rest at Buckingham Palace. Rehearsal for the procession of the coffin to the palace at Westminster. Wednesday, the Queen's lying in state begins at Westminster Hall and lasts 4 days. Archbishop of Canterbury will conduct short services. Hundreds of thousands of people will file past the coffin. Thursday, lying in state continues in a rehearsal for the state funeral. The 16th, lying in state continues, ending on Sunday. Heads of state will begin to arrive Monday, September 19th. The Queen's state funeral is expected to take place at Westminster Abbey. Queen's coffin will likely process on a gun carriage pulled by sailors. Senior family members are expected to follow behind, a la Diana's funeral. Service will be televised, and a national 2-minute silence will be held. Same day as the funeral, the Queen's coffin will be taken to St. George's Chapel. And later in the evening, there will be a private interment service with senior royals. Queen's final resting place will be the King George VI Memorial Chapel.
Well, who pays for her interment and upkeep on her place of rest?
I think the poll people do.
Oh, but they can't go and see her in her mausoleum. I don't think that's fair. I don't buy a fucking car that I can't drive.
No, she'll be buried like in the crypt in the church, like so people can go there. You go there and you like walk around. Hey,
I don't think you can, because I think she put the crypt keeper in some private one. You can't go see him. That's at least what I thought it was. And
is that true? Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't. If I'm wrong, tell me. But I thought they stuck him in a private thing, and they're going to stick her down in a private thing so nobody can go visit them. But if I was paying for that shit, I'd be like, "Excuse me, I paid for this bitch." I mean, if they paid for the bitch, then it don't need to be private. And I don't know. So anyway, it doesn't seem like she's going to be doing Jimmy Fallon. Poor timing.
Hopefully.
God, is that the one that she was on? No, it wasn't the one. She said she's such a fraud. All right. So what's our next question for those two?
So, are they losing their titles? Are they going to lose their titles?
All right. Let's see. Oh, let's just have fun. I'm going to whip out my Edgar Allan Poe deck.
Whip it out, girl.
Whip it out.
Oh, dun, 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 dun.
But we're working so hard.
She's not going to shut up about this. Oh, she's not a model. She's a mother.
Vomit.
She's not a model.
Oh, I got my deck upside down. Oh, my.
So they're going to be released to sell their wares in America. And she's going to be pissed. They're going to release them. They're going to lose the titles. I'm saying.
That was the other thing that came up, is that there was that bill that's going to Parliament that I guess will be heard in October or whenever about the titles.
Uh-huh.
So I think it's like it's part monarchy, but part Parliament, which is all tangled and weird to me. Oh my God. I'm pulling these cards and I'm like, is she going to like write a letter in their defense to the Parliament or something about what she did about the soap commercial or some shit?
Yes, it's going to be handwritten with her meganolligraphy
over there. Is Gregopedia dying over there with his coughs?
Oh, you can hear that?
Yeah, I thought he was dying. I thought you were just letting him croak over there.
Everyone thinks you're dying. Are you okay? Coughing, Gregory? He's thumbs up. I got a thumbs up.
Okay. Keep on trucking.
So, as far as the kids go, I think that they are going to give them like some kind of stipend. I think the kids are going to get some kind of funding. But no. We're not going to do the title thing. No. You guys are Americans now.
Yeah, no, I don't see the title thing either. It's interesting though, but it's like I do see her using her, I don't know, her stupid calligraphy, fake calligraphy, whatever you want to call it. Using that, like writing a secret petition. I don't know. It's almost like it doesn't go direct to Parliament. Maybe it goes like, okay, dear Joe Biden, here's one voucher for an ice cream cone. If you would pass this note along to your friends over in Parliament to just like demented shit. But yeah, I don't see it. It's almost like you're not having it. You're done. I think that's too, though. That's the interesting thing. Like when it's taken away, I feel like she keeps raging on it forever and ever and ever.
So titles likely taken away, money taken away. I'm looking at that because I think the spigot is getting turned off.
What do you think? I thought I already turned off the spigot.
I think they still have a spigot going. I think there's still a trickle.
Ugh.
A trickle of treacle.
Not treacle.
Treacle trickle.
Dick trickle? No.
Ah!
Oh God. All right, the money.
Money, 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 money. Money.
Oh God, she's fighting again.
The chickens are coming home to roost. Oh boy. Yeah. I think they are going to hand them whatever has been left to him, and that's it. There's no more money. Here's money. You make this work. That's what they're going to do.
Yeah, it's interesting because I have it like, here's the money basket going straight down to the lovers. And it's like, it's a chunk of change, but it doesn't take too long. Like, it's almost like they're in so much debt. Like, whatever money they get, it's already gone. And so then it's like, help me. So I think they're effed. Like, whatever. It's like, here's your final payment. Bye.
So, did they have a fight? I want to see if they had a fight before they went to Balmoral, because there was some discussion that there was a complication with him and Megan because she was allegedly not allowed, for entertainment purposes, not allowed to go. So did they have a fight? Was there a battle royale?
Bang it over there.
Damn mad. Oh. Oh.
What do you... Huh. I would say somebody might have been on a bender, or maybe them both. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes. And by bender, I mean just circling around on a merry-go-round. Totally.
I think we hit the wall.
Hit the wall. Oh, I think we're at the reckoning. Is that what you mean by the wall?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think that this was a huge fight. I think it was pick me or them. And I think he left. And I think he was happy that he left.
Yeah. It's interesting because it's this during this reckoning too. It's kind of like I want to almost say she might have played her card too soon or too forcefully on this one. It was like just the wrong emotional combination. Like she miscalculated her control or something there. And I think she was gaslighting him somewhere. Like, it's me and you against the world. And then it just like bad timing or bad word choice or some shit. No bueno here.
She was mean about it. You're right. She was mean about it. She was like, fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. You're not racing there. If it's both of us or none of us. That was basically what she said. She's like, I don't give a shit what they're saying. If I'm not going, you're not going. And he went anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in trouble, Harry.
Shit, he's going to be ending up with a black eye for the service pretty soon.
So are they together right now? Let's take a look at that.
All right, let's see.
One card. Are they together right now?
Let's stay together.
Boom. What do you say? I say that's a big fat no. No, 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 no.
No, look, isn't that funny? Look at this card. Look at, he's getting, oh, damn camera, don't do this shit to me. The devil's chasing him.
Holy shit. What card is that? Is that the devil?
Page of Wands.
Run, Force, run.
Come back here, my pretty. Damn it, we're staying at Soho House tonight. Oh my god.
So now, what else did we have there? So let's since we think that they had that big fight, let's take a look at, we'll see how each of them are feeling. Do you want to take one and I'll take one? I'll take Megan because I don't know who's worse.
Oh, to see how they're feeling right now?
Yeah.
About each other or about the funeral?
Just about everything.
All right, so I'm taking has been.
All right, and this will be our grand finale, unless we have any other questions that come up.
It's interesting. It's there's his hermit card. It's interesting. He's coming up of both like, I'm making a change. I'm moving forward. I've got these new ideas of how I want my life to live. I'm going to make it right. And I'm also pissed off for sin here. And I'm trying to control my emotions. And I would like to move forward. But there's this anxiety that nobody will have him at this point. And he's trying to figure out how to make it right. I don't know. It's like an immature, like, okay, I'll just say I'm sorry and we'll go back to normal. Yeah. He's all over the fucking place.
Yeah. She is Dunsville. She wants to
not the devil.
Not the devil. She's Dunsville. She wants to end it. This is not the glamorous, fun lifestyle that she wanted. She did not want this life of service. She didn't want to be a civil servant in a tiara. She is going to end it, but is not filing just yet. She hasn't called the attorney yet, but they actually have the papers ready. So all she has to do is make that phone call and they'll file in California as soon as she calls them. She's trying to figure out how to pivot. She is concocting this whole story about how the whole marriage, I predicted this a long time ago, that she was going to turn around and say how horrible he was to her and how she struggled with him and tried to help him and tried to fix him. He was like her project husband.
I fixer-upper.
Yeah, well, you know those girls, they get those guys and they're like, I'm going to fix him. He's going to be great. So
started with hair plugs.
That's the story that she's going to go with here. She's going to go with, it just got worse and worse. And he was so abusive to me. She's going to turn him into the abusive ex-husband. That's what she's going to do. She knows that she has zero support from everybody. This is going to be her new thing. She's going to say that she acted the way she did. She acted so kooky and concocted because she was in an abusive relationship. It's coming. I'm saying it. I'm reading the textbook. I know what she's doing.
Oh, the jersey came out of you.
All that jersey came out of me because I know what this girl is up to. She's going for the big bucks. She knows that she can't live this lifestyle that she set herself up for, this imaginary lifestyle. So she's going to leave. She's got to figure out a way to leave, but she's going to sue the hell out of them. And she doesn't care. She doesn't care who thinks what about her, because nobody I'm vilified anyway. So did you ever see the movie She-Devil?
No, I have not. I think you told me I had to watch that one. I haven't gotten to it.
So Meghan Markle needs to watch the movie She-Devil, because in that movie, there's a redemption arc for the Meryl Streep character, who's fabulous in it. And she goes from being this very vapid romance, not spoiler alert, romance novelist, and who lives like this really just perfect life, to a more serious writer, even though like the book she writes is not that serious. But she goes from like just flowy, romantic clothing to the like the smart glasses like I have, like I'm smart librarian, and like dark clothing. Meghan Markle is going to go on that route. She's going to go on that route, and she's going to be like, well, now, I was like just a young ingenue. Am I saying that right? I don't say that right. Ingenue.
I don't know, but she's not young.
But that's what she billed herself as the whole time she was getting married to him. It's like, I was just a young girl. I was just a young girl. You were 40.
Yeah, it's not like you're 18. Oh, yeah. This woman.
So I think if she, and this is not advice for her, I'm not trying to give her positive advice, but if she goes that route and kind of says, look, I like really, the life I was living was really jacked up, and now, I'm much more serious, and I have a better understanding of it, I think she's going to come out better in the end. At least she's not going to look like a complete dick, but it looks like the way she's going to go, it's going to go in the complete dick direction, where she's just going to be like, and I was abused, and the abuse was really awful because we're not supposed to say that on here. I'm sorry.
Maybe it won't count. Just don't say it no more. Maybe they won't count it.
Okay. So I'm sorry. I hope you don't get popped on that.
I don't think I will. We'll see. Francois has a last question. Let's go with Francois' last question. Will the book come out?
Wait, which one? Harry's or Meghan's? Because apparently she's considering writing another book.
Well, his is already ready, I think, to go.
Well, she found her
diaries.
Her diary. An excitable 67 said that I slurred. I'm not drunk, I promise you.
I'm thinking because his is already formatted and that's the one we know about. I think that's the book we're talking about. And that was supposed to come out in Christmas, and then, maybe not, maybe it is. Who knows?
What an awesome Christmas gift for his family.
Can you imagine if you gave me that book for a Christmas? I'd be like, what is wrong with you? Why would you waste money on that? That's a horrible gift. What do you got there?
Well, I was gonna wait until you flop yours out. Flop them out.
I don't have any pointy pubes to flop out.
Oh, Terror of the Unknown. I love that little deck.
I love it too.
Oh, the Beast.
Come give it to me. Oh.
Don't worry, excitable. I'm going to be drunk in a little bit. Or not drunk, but a little slurry.
I'm going to say this is still like up in the air slightly depending on how this 10, 17, however many days of darkness of her whatevers that are going on. I think he's waiting to see what happens. He's fully ready to unleash the beast. It feels like that. You know how we got in that one reading where she had added all those extra pieces of information? He is fully ready and intending to unleash those extra pieces of information. Like he has a nasty version and a nicer version. Not totally nice, but a nicer version. And that decision's to be made once we are done with this thing. That's what I have. What do you have?
I just want to say, if there's two versions, I would love for there to be a choose your own adventure Harry storybook.
It's probably about the same level of accuracy.
Yeah, my memoirs, choose your own adventure. Marry Megan, don't marry Megan. Go to page 43. So I've got the book is going to come out. We're going to see the book, and it's going to not be received very well at all. And it is not going to produce any money. And it is going to just be an epic disappointment for him.
Much like all of his past 5, 6, 7 years.
Yeah. So wait, there was one more. Somebody said Jen 007 said, is she going to the funeral? We got to look at that. I don't think she is. Intuitively, like everything is screaming like, no, she's not.
All right, let's see. God, I hope she wears like her trash bag army dress, but in black. That would be hot.
I liked that trash bag army dress.
It's horrible.
I know. What's wrong with me? She's going to beg to go. Anne is going to be the one to deliver the no, the resounding no.
The executioner's coming back in?
Yeah.
Oh, my. It's almost like I hear this. Please, 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 I'll be good. I'll be good.
Oh, you got it too. You got it too, huh?
Please, 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 I'll be good. I'll be good. I swear, I swear. And it's almost like I get it. Like, then Netflix would pull, like, see if they could license the Queen's funeral footage since it's already going to be filmed, and then see if they can monkey with it. Like, I think she's like, oh, it's my only hope. I have to get in there so you can license the footage since they won't let the Netflix cameras in. Please, 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 I'll be good. Oh, God.
Piece of work. So, and I know I'm saying one more. We're 12 minutes after. Marnie said, is Harry going to be invited to walk behind the coffin? And will he?
I almost think that she might get invited in there. Like as a show of like, we are the forgiving family and we're not assholes like them. So if you behave, you may come in. That's how I see it. So I think she might go, but she's going to be on a strict leash and they'll probably like zip zap her, make sure she's not doing shit. What's the question? I'm sorry.
Are they going to invite Harry to walk behind the coffin? I don't think so. Yeah,
they're in some kind of other role.
Yeah, they're not. I think they're just going to have like the heirs walk behind. I think they're going to have the succession walk behind, which I think is very dangerous. But
I was like, oh my God, are they going to have him at the sign-in, the condolence book?
Harry, can you pass out the chicken franchise at the repast? Just stand over there. Make sure everyone has a roll and a little pat of butter. Harry, Greg said, Harry, I need you to bring some chairs.
It's like, I think they give him some role, but it's not prominent. It's like, I don't know. Can you make sure you can, I don't know, take the gum off of Charles's shoes? I don't know.
So there was one last thing I wanted to do, but I think I'm fried.
Yeah, I'm fried. I'm zip zapped.
All right. We'll be here again next week. Next week we'll be over at my place.
Yes, we'll be over at Anna's place for next week. So we'll be there. And then trying to think. The week after that, we're taking off. We've got other obligations. That'll be, I think we said it's the 23rd. That's the one we're taking off. But next week for sure we'll be over at Anna's place. Let me see. Any announcements I have? Oh, okay. So if you weren't here in the beginning, go back and rewatch it. The Tell It Like It Is tarot is back in stock at my shop at AlyciaWicker.com. And also, if you haven't joined the Moon Moth Manor, you might want to go in there. I released a video. I spliced together a video from, was it May 2021, when I was looking into the Bush funeral note. And it said, it's what I got on what the note was. And then I paired it with the extended reading I did for September predictions, where I got that the Queenie was going to pass. So if you'd like to watch that, that's in the Moon Moth Manor. I think I might put it up on my channel. Not sure if I'm going to put it up on my channel, but we'll see how I feel. And beyond that, I think that's all I have right now. You have anything else to announce, Anna?
No, just next week's going to be a short session, guys. I'm sorry. We have 4 days of cooking and drinking beer for our Oktoberfest party over here. So you'll get to see me in my outfit, but we'll probably just be on for like an hour, and then we'll jump off. So we'll have real clean questions. We'll jump in, we'll jump out, because Gregopedia is already like, how are you going to cook and still do your show? So he does not sound like that, he said. How do you sound? Sound angry.
He's like, my darling, my love, how will you ever do it? Shall I hire you a kitchen staff to help you with the fest?
They would have to be German, so they would have to have different accents.
Dude, I wish we had a good German restaurant around here. I so do. Like,
so listen, you still have a week. Hop on a flight. Come on out. And you will have the best German food you've ever had in your whole life.
I wish. But, I'm over here. What was my latest message? I got a message. Extreme heat continues to stress the power grid. Please conserve your energy today after 4 p.m. to reduce the need for the power outages. So, I don't know. I have to pay my electric bill of the electric I'm not allowed to use, but it's overcharged. Anyway, I don't think I can fly right now. I'll have to take out a home equity line of credit or something.
We'll figure something out.
Yes.
We will figure something out. Well, everybody, thank you so much for being here. There's so many comments. We didn't even keep up with them. It was, I'm going to have to look at them later. So.
Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I think this is like we're slowly growing in our numbers. So if you guys have been telling your friends, thank you. Tell your friends and tell your friends to tell their friends. Alpha Beta. That was an old commercial over here. Anyway, but thank you guys so much for hanging out. We'll see you next week at Anna's channel. Make sure that you go over there, subscribe to her channel, and ding her bell so you get the notifications that we're going to be ready to go and bring you some more awesome dueling tarot next time. So with that, let's say arrivederci.
Arrivederci.